Hi Taurus, welcome back. So Taurus, this is going to be your spiritual tarot reading and we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. Thank you for joining me today. All right, so when I was meditating on the overall Taurus energy, okay, I was getting two different songs. One of them was one lyric to, it's an older song. He says, when I wake up, oh, I know I want to be the man that wakes up next to you. I would walk 500 miles. I think that's the name of it. So some of you may be hearing that song over these next few weeks. If so, pay attention. Could be a sign for you. Or I don't know, maybe you need to get your steps in. Maybe you need to walk a little bit more. I did hear step challenge. Okay, so I feel like walking is super therapeutic. It is so underrated. I feel, like to me, walking, especially in nature, on a daily basis has literally changed my life. One, it's good for your heart, of course, but it's also good for your mind. It's good for your mind, you know what I'm saying? So some of you might benefit from that. But take it as it resonates, right? The other song was, you make me feel like a natural woman. So, okay, maybe you're feeling like a natural woman or man, right? I did notice that one of the songs is masculine, one of them is feminine, so maybe you might be coming into balance with your own divine masculine and feminine counterparts within yourself. But, okay, so you might be hearing that song as well. You might like that song, take it or leave it. The only image that I saw was a turtle. So turtles may be significant for you as well, but it was specifically the turtle from the movie Finding Nemo, the little baby turtle. It had this big cute eyes. I don't know what the deal with that is. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it, Taurus, and see what we have going on. And I kind of push this message aside because I think it's very specific. This could be for one person, but I also heard OBX or Outer Banks, or the letters OBX, okay? So let's get into it and see what does that mean and what do we got coming in for you, Taurus. We're going to get the overall energy out first and then some guidance, and then we're going to get into the traditional tarot here. So you have the card of Neptune, which is the card of the dream state. Some of you connecting with Pisces energy or have that in your chart. But this is talking about your imagination, your memories, the subconscious, your ideals about love, okay? Meditation and spirituality. You might be connecting to your more intuitive self. You might be feeling more emotional than usual right now. This is encouraging you to tap into the more feminine energies, even if you're a male. That more compassionate, that more empathetic side of you, Taurus, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it and see. I'm going to get a guidance card, but I'm not going to read it until the end to see how it correlates with the rest of the reading, okay? I'm going to leave that over there. I'm going to get a Law of Attraction card out. Ooh. Leave that over there. All right, so now we're going to go into the headspace, Taurus. What do you have going on in the headspace? Then we're going to go into your emotional self. What do you need to know about that? And then we're going to go into the bigger spiritual picture. So, Taurus, headspace. The invocation card, Princess of Swords, Emperor, the Star, Seven of Swords, King of Swords. So, Taurus, holy cow, talk about a lot going on in the brain. Okay. There is a lot of swords energy. Some of you could have heavy air placements in your chart or Aries placements, but take it as it resonates. It could just be kind of feeling all up in your headspace lately, right? A lot of things on your mind, possibly. Maybe having trouble seeing the truth of something, overthinking something. There is some sort of information coming in that is going to allow you to feel more in control of your decision making, okay? Okay, I heard quick-witted. Some of you might be quick-witted, or you're dealing with a quick-witted person, or that's what's going to help you through this is your wit and determination. There's something here that they keep wanting. Okay, I keep getting this song. Must be love on the brain. Some of you have love on the brain, but there's some sort of disillusionment around this, Taurus. There is like not seeing the truth of something, and then it all of a sudden being illuminated or made obvious to you how you feel or how someone else feels, and giving you the sense of feeling some sort of empowerment. But there is this part of you that I feel like still has yet to fully mature, okay? And I don't mean that as an insult. We all have places within us that we need to grow and mature in. And there's something here about needing to okay, so the message is needing to understand that there's always room for potential growth within yourself. Nobody has it all figured out. Nobody's supposed to have it all figured out. You know, it's an illusion if you think that someone has it all figured out or you have it all figured out, because there's always something to learn. There's always change that comes in. We're always evolving, right? So there's something here that's evolving that you may think, oh, I've got that figured out, or I know who I am, or I know, you know, everything I need to know about that. And it's like, there's something that's evolving in that you're learning from, or that you're growing towards, okay? So it's just like, it's like when you think, you know, you got it all figured out, right? The universe has this funny little way of making the teacher the student. It's forever the teacher and the student, right? And you're always switching places there. So just roll with it, Taurus, okay? And don't be too hard on yourself about that, whatever that is. Some of you are learning, or could benefit from learning about how to manifest things better in your life, how to feel a little bit better, how to handle your thoughts in a more soothing way, okay? If you're into law of attraction, there's several books written about that. Of course, I talk about it in all of my readings because it is a universal law and it's important to understand. But there might be something that you could benefit from looking into that, okay? This card also does talk about some sort of emotional confusion. So let's go into the emotional space and see what's going on there. And some of you could be connecting with an Aquarius, but also a Libra, because this song has come out 3 times, and I talked about it in both those readings because it's been stuck in my head for days. And it's These Dreams by Heart. These dreams go on when I close my eyes. But particularly the lyric, every second of the night, I live another life. And then the first song, okay, so now I'm thinking about the first song that came through, When I Wake Up. Oh, yes, just that specific part. So there's something about, like, pay attention to how you're feeling when you first wake up in the morning. Are you waking up feeling excited for the day? Or are you finding yourself waking up being meh? Or maybe even not happy, you know? There's something that needs to be paid attention to when it comes to how you're feeling when you wake up and why that is. There might be some things going on in the subconscious of your mind, you know, that is affecting maybe even sleep patterns, or kind of taking away from you feeling as good as you could feel when you first wake in the morning. Some of you, your brain is really, really active with good ideas first thing in the morning. Of course, after you kind of go out of the groggy stage, but it's like pay attention too to like the creative ideas that you're getting in the morning. A morning walk would be so good for your creative juices. I'm just saying. I want to go back to the morning and then the message I got about walking. I take a morning walk every day, and it's like, I cannot even explain how that little tiny walk has changed my perspective. But yeah. So anyways, so let's get the emotional space out. You could just wait 1 second because my nose is really bothering me. Hold on a second. Sorry. And my dogs are going crazy. I was like, my nose kept itching and I didn't want to play with my nose on camera. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, emotional space, King of Cups, Ace of Swords. Oh, I have another song coming in. I get so emotional, baby. Your emotions might be running high during this time frame. That could be a good thing. That could be a bad thing. Just depends on how you're handling it. But you have the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Wands. What is that? Oh, okay. Okay. So these cards are new to me. They have very interesting depictions on them. I heard harebrained idea. Some of you, it's like you're getting all of these really profound or like good ideas that really could, you know, help you like attain a dream or a goal that you have. And some of y'all are naysaying it away, or you're just like putting it off, like, yeah, that's a good idea and I'll do that tomorrow. Or, you know, like I'll get to that later. And the Spirit is saying, you know, you might want to jump on some of those ideas, or at least don't naysay them away, you know. Maybe give it a little bit more of your attention. Taurus. And the Justice card. Scorpio, Libra energy here for some of you. So there is this... it's like there's also this need, I think it's like cutting through the emotional BS as well, or cutting to the chase about something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if there was something going on and, you know, it was like beating around the bush, right? Or something elusive going on. It's like, I feel like you're in the space right now, Taurus, where you just want to cut to the chase, you know, cut the BS, cut the sob story. You might be giving a little bit of hard love, which is funny because the encouragement was to come to be more in the feminine energy and give a little bit more compassion and empathy. So maybe you need some balance there between that hard-nosed Taurus in you, but also that internal Empress, Emperor energy that's in Taurus, right? So finding some balance between the divine feminine and the divine masculine within yourself is really what is going to be key to cracking the code, okay? Some of y'all are being too hard on yourself, okay? Or maybe working too hard and needing to give yourself a little bit more balance here, okay? This is like getting an epiphany that it doesn't have to be this difficult, or that, you know, maybe you've been too hard on yourself. Maybe it's an internal dialogue where you're not giving yourself any grace or allowance, or, you know, be easy about this, Taurus, right? So let's see a little bit more then. I say this forever, the student and then the teacher. And I have the card. I don't know if you can read that. It says the teacher. So then you literally get the card of the teacher. Of course. I don't know why I have this on. Because of the wonderful things she does. That we're off to see the wizard. I don't know why that's coming in. All right, so 2 of Swords. Oh yeah, the cards fly over here. Ace of Cups. What is this one? Temperance. So again, there is something here that you're learning about self on an emotional level, okay? Or it could be in regards to another person, but it's like, okay, sorry. I'm being given messages about the theory of relativity, all right? And I'm not going to get into the actual theory of relativity, right? But it's like everything that happens to you is all relative to you, or it wouldn't be happening to you, for you, right? It's all relative. So if you have something going on in your life and you feel like, oh, that's irrelevant, or that has nothing to do with me, take a look at that again. Take a look at that again, right? Whether you call it in through observing it in other people or it's something that you're actually involved in, it's never irrelevant. Because everything that is happening is all relative to your attraction point, to you. So there's something here about like thinking that something's irrelevant only to come to the conclusion or the realization that it is relevant. You know? So this could be in regards to a specific relationship, but it doesn't have to be, okay? But then again, even relationships are relevant. How other people are behaving when it comes to how they feel about you is somewhat relevant to how you feel about you, okay? So something to pay attention to, right? I'm hearing self-discovery, so there's that going on. Now, some of you, there is love here that is coming in, okay? This could be connecting to an Aquarian or a Sagittarian, but it could be really any zodiac sign. Those are just the ones being highlighted, but it's like, now I'm hearing, what's love got to do with it? By Tina Turner. Well, loving yourself has everything to do with it, and it's all relevant to the relationship that you have with yourself. So again, there's that relativity thing coming in again. There could also be new friendships opening up to you, or just a heavy focus on relationships and friendships during this time frame. But there's definitely something that you're learning, and at the same time, you're a teacher. It's all relevant, right? So like you teach through the power of your example, Taurus. So as you learn and you evolve by your example that other people observe, you are also a teacher. So let's see what, where are we at with time? I cannot see. I have no idea. Okay, let's see what the guidance cards have to say. 21 minutes. Sorry, I couldn't see it. All right. Let's see what this has to say. Get a little bit more clarity here. Trust. You have the card of trust here. While your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on a boundless opportunity and so much more. Okay, so this is talking about alternative ways of doing something, alternative medicine for some of you, or an alternative path opening up to you during this time frame. All right, so be open to that. This card is saying, I intend to see the best in everyone. I intend to see the best in everyone. It says, you can never consistently motivate anybody to anything. But when you see the best in them and you go over to where your version of the best of them is and you align with that and offer one signal, now you're part of the inspiration that they see. Wow. Wasn't I just talking about that? How do you inspire others? Through the power of your example, through the power of your own fallibility, and at the same time, that fallibility being your strength. You know, so set the example that you want to see, that you want to be. Let's say that, right? Because that's what's going to get you closer to what it is that you've been wanting. And I do see that there's something aligning for you during this time frame, and it's not going to be as difficult as you think. It's actually right here on the brink, and you're really going to love it. All right, so let me know, Taurus. Please come back to this reading in a few weeks. Let me know what came in after the reading. I am so interested in hearing, right? So zodiac signs you could be dealing with. I have Pisces, Aries, Scorpio, Libra, Sagittarius, and Aquarian energy, Cancerian energy over here. That could be in your chart or the chart of the person or people you are dealing with, or just simply the influencing vibes. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, Taurus. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You could find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff, as I do go live there as well. Tarot Time with Dana, all of it linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section where you can find the donation link. If you'd like to donate, you can do so there. Either way, just know I'm wishing you guys the very, very best. And until next time, my friends, namaste. Bye.